And the Yellow Jackets headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They've got it at the 41, 30 short, trying to keep the chains moving. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. First down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Hand off to the fullback. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Give to the fullback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry up. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Sends it back in motion. He's got it up for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, that's a good decision, I think, to go for it on 4th down because you're in the middle of the field. Even if you don't get it, your defense isn't in an awful position running back on, but they're able to get the 4th and keep the drive alive and see what they do next.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Okay, but you got dribble the tape too, so you really want to make this off. I know you speak like my thing.
Got a little space. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive. And guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pushes ahead for 1 and 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop it for a short gain.
And #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. Pulls it and runs it again. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Now on the option. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their ribcage. Oh, he's got some space. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big throw in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I know.
That's their 2nd 2 possessions. My goodness, we want to come out and establish the run, get that part of the game going, but you didn't think you had to coach ball security. That's day 1. That's elementary school when you learn how to cover the points of the football. They got to do a better job taking care of the football.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Out of the end zone. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Move by that, though.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lacy. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he...
There he goes. Has it out for the first down as he steps out of bounds, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumble.
Like, I know this dude like the back of my hand.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The throw. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You can see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gets the back moving. Fast motion and the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job of winning, setting the edge, running to the football.
Maybe some room here. He gets just a few links away from that first down.
I like the track.
Almost convert on third down there. Give to the fullback. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Got the back over the middle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
So you better pick up big here. You better not get caught by no line.
He's on the 40. That's the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this defense? defense taking one back to the house.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take it deep. Take it deep. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Good ball. Oh, cool.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. That was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacy. Makes the catch and he's free. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets it.
Got a little grass. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover. Pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll go to the fullback. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the picks. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in this situation most of the time.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong
Yes, I
into
do.
the end zone.
It is, but I always
Know I
want
get
to
6 and then go celebrate with your guys.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's back in the end zone for the 2-point conversion and followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Goes to the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Maybe a crease. Just they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made him pay with a big gain down the field.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
How about the versatility by this tight end and the creativity by the play caller? Incorporating the tight end in an option play. We've seen this position morph in the years past. Brock Bowers was a guy from Georgia that could do so many different things. And now this big fella getting involved here with the option pitch, taking it in for a touchdown.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
That's a development of offensive play.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game.
College spread. You got the transfer spread option. Tempo, like Oregon. So imagine the shit I've seen.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
There's one thing about the league too, the way you are. Full quarter team.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Out of the backfield, he's open. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage.
I'm not particularly.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Pulls it in. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. The snap sets up the throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, bro. You only gotta help me it up.
One that did not pay off. His offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll run the option. Might have a chance. Past the 50, the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
So I figure if you get this offense, you run the wing till you already got the time to
he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
You got no time to run the wing too. But the concept of it, it's the same.
To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for his man.
Anybody that run
Pulls it in, it's Lacy. And he's to the 38-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely...
He likes to take place.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Trying to keep the position before the 6.
Now from inside the red zone. Under fire. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st goal from the 8. And the Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
How are you? How the nigga? He tight?
We sensed a great deal of confidence confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I guess they say asleep. I ain't heard them cry. He play my damn song, baby.
Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a crease to the left. Nice move to keep running. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB.
Make it look
And
confident.
it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. And he brought one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On the option. He'll toss it. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game. The offense does a really good job getting into the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Run
From the gun, the running back has it. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That's a lot of names for him.
Makes the grab. It's Eakin. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Lacy. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there. 3rd and short, and they're expecting the run. They're able to penetrate, crease the O-line, get into the backfield, and make a big stop, now setting up 4th down.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Scarlet Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Got a man, it's Lacy. Shakes off the defenders. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to keep the drive alive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No nice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Hand off from the shotgun. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB, not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Got it. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Pulls it on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He'll keep it again on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points while we're trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing 2 really good defenses go at it today.
He leaves it with the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to it. They knock him down right there.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
The option look. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Boy, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a deep grab. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires into the end zone. Got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. That one will give them the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the catch. Runs through a tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's out of bounds and short. Just short of the line to gain, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Now on the option. Keeps it on 1st down. There's a crease. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun to Gale, looking for room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Marsh. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going right and going deep. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There's some room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Goes to the option. The keeper on the option. He'll toss it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere.
Turning it off. The offense coughs it up. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Quick step and go. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown and make this a 2-possession game. You can almost ice it. If you can find a way to get in the end zone here, just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. Finch uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Here comes the option. Keeps it himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Hold and fire complete.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. fourth. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Breaks the tackle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The run inside. It's Lacy. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Got it, looking for the first down. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock, and a good pickup there.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw, and he needs to make him play. Fakes to grab. On the move at the 30. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ball game. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And now I'm just saying one more stop. Come on, guys. We know they're passing the football. We know they got to get to the end zone for them to beat us. We are not going to let that happen. We're going to play deep to shallow, tackle them in bounds. This ball game's over. One more play for this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it. We know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, David, moving forward. They're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. possession about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Back to pass, it's Unitas. Unloads it left. The sure hands, it's Freeman. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. He's got him this time. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Freeman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Fresno State will have to punt.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game, something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Clark. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Unitas. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Here's a little room there. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast to come away with the pick.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The give on the option. Crosses to 35. Turns it on in midfield. Into the secondary on the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
There you go. That's good.
Kick it away first. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And you'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Coming out aggressively. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room to run. Inside the Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line. That's where the return is stopped. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hard running there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The sure hands, it's Howard. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
A little release to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the middle.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
1st down for this offense. Wants to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Could be an alley. Touchdown! once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The play-action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. Open spaces. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw it again. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Cobb. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another down.
They'll send the back in motion. Just keep swinging it. Snagged out of the air. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. The defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on him.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run good football. Use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. They'll try the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Finds his man. It's Carter. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Looking for a deep man.
Good job.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
That's not good.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for the replay. He's got it down the field. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Texas! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And playing no good off the right upright. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Calls his own number. Makes it past the marker. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Mark. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll run the option. The option, the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
I thought he was going to keep one nigga go. That nigga stopped on my
momentum.
Damn.
Left side. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's
I
going
thought
to
he
be
was
a
going to run over
pick
the
six.
plate. So this nigga ran the heat.
Longhorn.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good.
I play this shit up. So I play like 6-7 games in this time. He put them big.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know. I don't give him credit. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And a beatdown has ensued.
I think the best wide one, the best wide
really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question. Especially in a situation like this, David, when the game is on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track. What's happening during the game? Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game. And I don't think that's going to be the last time.
That's it. I thought he was going to put that 50 piece up. Got me fucked up, boy. That ain't giving me money. $8 games for nothing. No credits.